Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. Everyone knows about this movie, one of the greatest hits of Indian film industry. From past 25 years till today, this movie runs in Mumbai's Maratha Mandir Theatre. This shows the popularity of this movie and love of Indian masses towards cinema. But how many of us know about tremendous popularity of one of our own traditional cultural art form, which on a given peak season day runs close to 200 shows at different places and has hundreds of such shows booked for next 10 years? Yes, we are talking about Yakshagana, a traditional Indian theatre form developed and played majorly in Mangalore, Udupi, Uttara Kannada, Shivamogga, Chikmagalur districts of Karnataka and in Kasaragod district of Kerala. Yakshagana is one of the most popular theatre forms, well known for its high-class writing, soulful traditional music, colorful costumes, vigorous dance movements, subtle expressions, extempo dialogues and a unique way of storytelling. Traditional Yakshagana performance spans the period from dusk to dawn. Contents of these shows known as Prasanga. It puts light on different stories from Puranas, history and also on current social issues. It is so popular among the masses for its unique style of presenting the subject through combination of music, dance and acting. The music and vocal part, which is also known as Bhagavatike, introduces the viewer to each segment of the story, which is enacted by the actor through dance and later explained through dialogues. The Bhagavatike plays a major role in Prasangas. It is deeply written with a great research on the subject and follows every vocabulary of ragas and talas. From vocal part to music, from coloring to costumes, from stage dimensions to entry of each character, every aspect of a Yakshagana has its own rules and formats, which has been followed very religiously by every troupe over hundreds of years. This great sophistication, it has been achieved over the years by the efforts of artists, thinkers and researchers. Though it has different variants all around based on several characteristical parameters, but most popularly, Tenkutittu and Badagatittu are considered as major two variants of Yakshagana. Both the variants has its own set of rules, costumes, musical facial representations and importantly, both has huge fan base across both the regions. Yakshagana also has another distinct variant known as Thalamadale, which is kind of offline form of mainstream art where only music and dialogues are involved, but prasangas or stories represented in a deep level discussion form where each character gets more time to talk on his version of story and have a thought-provoking dialogue session with the opposite character. For example, what if Karna and Arjuna get stage and time to discuss why they were right in their own terms and how would they back the path taken by them? Thalamadale unfolds such debates, which also helps the viewer to have a deeper connection with the philosophical dimensions of our Puranas. Though it is hugely popular in Tulu and Kannada regions with large number of shows booked for next 10 years, Yakshagana has no language boundaries. It has been tried already in multiple Indian and foreign languages. There is no age bar, there is no gender bias. Yakshagana is a huge world of pure art and knowledge in itself, which cannot be explained in our one single episode. Yakshagana, with all its vibrant features, unfortunately not received the due recognition it rightly deserves among various art forms of India. Team Right Boy in our Right Power of India series will bring in multiple episodes on Yakshagana to explain you more about different aspects of this unique art. That's it for today. We'll come up with one more episode of Right Power of India very soon to explore powerful stories from all around India. Until then, enjoy our episode so far. Join this journey with us, Right Boy.